Now, we live in a very, very exciting time where technology is playing a role in all kinds of fields, not just in evolving industry, but also in facilitating learning. And here with me this morning, I've got Angela Shearer, who's an academic program manager, to tell us about exactly how technology is helping young people to learn better and more, I think, effectively. And because, I mean, exams are around the corner, and it's nerve-wracking times right now, Angela.
It is, it is. So we need to help prepare our kids.
Indeed. And I was asking you right now, I mean, I kind of was doubtful of it because when you think of technology and what it's used for these days, if you tell a young person to go study online, aren't they just going to go onto Facebook and start studying hashtags instead of their chemistry?
So absolutely, and I think our kids today are going to be online anyway. So what we really need to do is try and support them to use technology constructively and really help them understand how they can use it for learning.
Indeed. And I understand that Microsoft, right now, through their Windows 8 applications, can actually, share a few helpful apps that can help to facilitate learning. Tell us a bit about those.
Well, an app is really just, I like to think of an app as just a shortcut to a useful tool or a website. Mm-hmm. So an app sort of helps you to really structure what it is that you want to have easy access to. Mm-hmm. So you can really have a look in the store or online and see which apps are going to help you with your particular subject.
Okay, so what do you have for us that can actually help us or help the students out there to get closer and closer to that desired A+?
Well, there's different types of apps. So I think the first type of app is really something that one might use to sort of consume content, where you actually need some information. Mm-hmm. One of the apps that is one of my favorite is the Mars Rover Curiosity app.
Ooh,
and
lovely.
This is really where kids can actually follow Curiosity that landed on Mars last year, really sort of follow, see what they're doing, see photographs and explore. Yep. Another app that is also one of my favorite is a mind mapping tool. Okay,
those are very useful study aids, right? I mean, some people study very effectively using mind maps.
Exactly, mm-hmm. Exactly. And this is really an app where it's not just about consuming content, but also about creating content. Okay. And I think another app that we also forget about that's really one of the most useful productivity tools is Microsoft Office. We forget that that's actually an app.
Exactly. I mean, you could actually organize all of your study notes in Microsoft Excel, have your notes made on Word, if you will. And I understand that there's also something called Corinth Microplant. What's that all about?
That's definitely one of my favorite ones. So Corinth, often it's very difficult for kids to sort of visualize and understand something that they can't actually see. So Corinth is an app where it focuses on trees and plant cells. And when you go into the tree, you can actually sort of zoom in and see, as you go into each of the different parts of the tree, what the nature of the makeup is. So if we zoom into this plant cell over here, this leaf, we can actually zoom in and start seeing all of the cells. Yes. And it just helps to contextualize what we're actually talking about when you can't see it in real life.
And that's the truth. I mean, when I think back in the day of studying, I mean, I left biology in grade 9 already, and I opted for chemistry, but still, the context of the subject matter is what is so important. So if you can have a visual aid that can put you into the real-life situation of what it is that you're studying, so much more effective can your learning be. Absolutely.
And I think really one of the great advantages of technology is that you can bring the outside world into the classroom and really bring learning to life.
Exactly. Tell me a bit about Literacy for Life.
So this is a really exciting project that Microsoft and, in fact, a whole lot of global partners are working on. Literacy is a problem globally, and only 1 in 4 adults can read.
Yes.
3 in 4 adults.
Wow.
So it's a real problem. And Literacy for Life creates a tool where kids and teachers can actually create their own apps around stories. So we can start bringing to life sort of traditional stories about our own cultures.
Yes.
And once you've created this app, you can actually post it onto the App Store and other people can read your stories. So really exciting to give an opportunity to people to create their own apps.
I tell you what, it would be amazing right now, because when I grew up, my grandmother used to tell me the story of a character called leigh-anne and Dimu. There was a whole storyline, and I would love to see what people actually picture this Dimu character like. But anyway, it's fantastic to know that technology can actually help facilitate more effective learning. Angela, thank you very much for joining us this morning. And of course, if you're looking for more organizational and, of course, useful educational apps, you can find those on the Windows 8 App Store by visiting www.microsoft.com/education. Ewan, how effective do you think it could have been? Do you think you could have gotten more A's if you used technology back in the day?